Okay, let's go. I wasn't there this morning, so let's go till 12:05.
I think Rinpoche is coming soon, so maybe we should mentally get a little bit ready for the refuge. Om, no, not. I was going to start Om Mani Padme Hum. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha.
She's coming.
I just wanted to quickly ask you if there is anybody that has been thinking about saying something at the picnic, reading a poem or doing some other thing. I mean, can they come and tell me about it? Because we need to put you on the presenter list. So after this, during the dinner time, if you can come and see me. Thank you.
Also, if everybody could turn their devices onto airplane mode, please, that'd be very helpful. Thank you.
Everyone will come.
Lama Tumba
Chumden Deshin Shipa Dachomba Zobe Sanje Ripada Shapso Demba Devar Shepa Jitin Jemba Jibu Dulve Kalo Lana Meba Padami Namje Tumba Sange Chumden Pelgawa Sheka Tuva Chatsa Lo Chudon Kyapsu Chewo
Lama
Tumba Chumden Deshin Shipa Dachomba Yantapa Zobe Sanje Ripada Shapso Devar Shepa Jitin Kemba Jibu Dulve Kalo Jiva Lana Meba Tadami Namje Tumba Sange Chumden Pelgawa Sheka Tuva Chatsalo Chudon Kyapsu Chewo
Lama Tumba
Chumden Deshin Shipa Dachom Yantapa Zobe Sanje Ripada Shapso Demba
Devar Shepa Jitin Jemba
Jibu Dulve Kalo Jiva Lana Meba Tadami Namje Tumba Sange Belgawa Shaka Tuba La Chatsalo Chudon Kyapsu Chewo
Kanzeganya
So Kyotamze Sachin de la Gomba Dumbone Ngani Chiten Tena Choche Son Tese Keba Kyola Chats Namda Kunga Chodo
Sotanwa Yeshigato Seke Lombo
Taba Jiten Sunal Hangewa Gombo Chonyi Kela Chats Sencho Demba Time Dawe Shel Sodo Chawa Kyola Chats Tulda Kyoda Siba Sumachi Nyama Ekenchen Kela Chats Gombo Tuje Chedemba Tamche Kembe Tumbapo
Suna Yendin Gyatsuchi
Teshen Shela Chats
Tabe Tawaji
Geveng Eso Ledro Chen Chudu Dantam Chogyo Ba
Shige Chala Cha Zalo
Jolne Jove Lamyan Ten
Haba Tala Radvene
Shinge Thamba Yenden Den Gende Layan Chatselo. Do not commit any unwholesome actions. Engage in perfect wholesome actions. Subdue one's mind. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all caused of phenomena like this.
So when you start karma or lifestyle, so you start thinking the I what appears a real one from there. In reality, it's totally empty. What appears real from there is hallucination. So in reality, never exists in atoms, in such an atom. Totally empty, so mental on that, as well as all the rest of the phenomena, In a particular object of your anger, object of your attachment. Specifically, you bring your attention, mindfulness in there on the object. On the object of your anger, your attachment. Oh, it's not there, nothing exists. The real one appearing from there, not there. Is not there. Do not exist from there. total hallucination. Most important meditation in the life. As in the bodhicitta, it's the most important meditation in the life. Then I see the appear existing from the society, existing by nature, existing by itself, by nature. However, with ordinary language, the real one. So that's total hallucination. Then all the rest of phenomena appear real from there. Total hallucination. Rabrip. All that rabrip. So defective view. Defective view. It's my own translation. No, so it's very important. It's true. Meditation. I turned it separately to two words. So now you understand why. So then, so to meditate as much as possible on that. That's the most important meditation. But no matter where you are, you have the people, you have your children, or you're alone, or so. That's the most important meditation. So when you do that, no attachment, no anger, all this disturbing mind do not rise. Do not rise. No reason to rise. Very calm, peaceful. Like, even though you have some problem with the hallucination mind, but now when you meditate this, no problem. Specify totally during that time. Only I'm practicing mindfulness, that. Okay, now the causative phenomena is like depend arise. Depend on cause condition, depend arise in the paths. Depend on paths. Then depend on the subtle, depend arising. Then depend on the valid base. And then valid mind, not hallucination mind, but there's a definite mind, valid mind. Oh, then there's matter, the name, merely imputed this and that, and believes in that, and believes in that, after that. Merely imputed and believes in that. That's it. So all the phenomena are existing in the mere name. All the phenomena which are existing in the mere name, merely imputed by mind. See? Not depend on cause condition, not on that, and then not depend on parts. Not on that, even after depend on because that's the valid base. So the label which is to put which is a label which is to put because the base is there. So that because of the base label to be best to be labeled is there, so the best to label is exist. Best to label said yeah. It exists. Because there's at the moment we have 5 aggregates. I guess form, scene, cognition, compounding, aggregates, consciousness. So because of that, and that's why there's the I. If there's no 5 aggregates, no valid base, and there's no valid base 5 aggregates, there wouldn't be I. There would be I which is labeled. There wouldn't be that. Because there's I which is labeled, do that, because that's the world best aggregates. Well, that's. So third one is very interesting. So everything exists in mere name. So also think that way, not just cause condition now. Exists in mere name. So yeah. What exists in mere name. The I action object, sometimes nirvana, enlightenment, hell, happiness, problem, everyday life, everything that which exists, do not exist from its own side, but it exists in mere name, mere level Brahman. It exists, but it doesn't exist. So think all the phenomena. I, starting from the I, then I'll think all the rest phenomena. So you can mentally this, the whole life to life, you have to, even you realize emptiness, you have to meditate to develop, you have to exercise the higher tenor of wisdom, great insight. Then from that, then you can develop the wisdom directly pursuing emptiness. When you do that, which is the rising path, then you can seize the seed of delusion, karma, the cause of the suffering. So that's how you can seize it. So that's how you become free from oceans of samsara suffering, the oceans of samsara suffering, howlings, the oceans of samsara suffering, hungers, oceans of samsara suffering, animals, oceans of samsara suras, oceans of samsara the asuras, oceans of samsara suffering, human beings, and all that. Otherwise not. So that's why the meditation, understanding emptiness, meditation is so important in your daily life. Not only when you're happy, or not only only when you start to, only when you start Sutra or start to, every day. That's everyday life. That's everyday. More important than everyday food, everyday clothing, everyday means of living. More important than the job, more important than money. How to say that? So you see, so everything appears real from there. From the eye and the action of the, or sometimes the whole thing, object was eye, sense of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, everything real one appear. So you see, that means it do not exist from its own side. It means real appearing from there. It means do not exist from there. You understand? That is self appearing real from there itself is meditation. Recognizing that itself is the meditation. It is not there. You understand? I'm just playing level of commitment. So it's there. So appearing real, everything real. You see the people drill, the light drill, the combat drill, everything drill from there. So that means that sky is real for the trees, the food is real. I mean, so from there, oh, that means do not exist at all from there. You understand? Not even the atom. Oh, this is the mindfulness. Yeah, this is the mindfulness. So it means everywhere you look at out the eye, just hear, whatever listen, everything is meditation. You understand? Everything. While you are making pee-pee is meditation. You understand? All eating food, meditation. Drinking tea is meditation. So even you go shopping, you are tracking, whatever, it's meditation. You understand? There's a real there. That means that the source do not exist from sight. Totally empty. That one, not that everything do not exist. That one, what happens real, that one do not exist there. It's not there. You understand? Oh, this is the last, my shouting. That's enough. Enough shouting. I've never shouted in the course before. Like that. So you see, in the life you know, everything is meditation. Everything is meditation. Whatever you're doing. You see, even you gather, you do wash, or do a job. So if you know all this, you know, you have to know. You have to know the meaning of that. Empty. We know that. We know that. Emptiness. So everything is a meditation. You understand? You have to recognize, you have to know that. Everything is meditation. You understand? Whatever you do, is everything meditation. The best meditation. You understand? You have to know that. Everything, how everything is meditation. You must know that. They keep it in their heart, in your diary book. Must know that. There's no separation. Oh, meditation, meditation. No need. What are you doing the meditation? You are eating meditation. So nothing there. Nothing exists. You know what I pray for myself. Nothing's there. So, you have to think like this. That's very useful. You know, how the I came and exist, how the I came in the existence. You see, I told you meditation, but so in case there people still don't understand. So, you see, but I will come in again. So, yeah, because there's a valid base, I guess. You know. So there's a valid mind. Make up the name I, you know. So merely imputed, I say merely imputed by the mind. The mind merely impute I. Reason that's about the best I get. That's all. That's how I came there. That's how I exist. There's no. If there's a slight more reason than that, it's a hallucination. There's something slight more than what is merely labeled by mind. Slight more exists from science. And there's something slight. It's a hallucination. Not true. Because what true is, because by the best I get, by the mind merely imputed I. That's it. Nothing more than that. It's nothing more than that. You see? It exists, but it doesn't exist. You understand? You analyze that, you are careful to get that. Nature the I. So the very first second, how the I comes into existence. Not after second, third second, not. That's the first one. How the I comes into existence. You see, it exists, but it's different. It's unbelievably subtle. So in Tibet, many famous meditators, because they say lack of merit, so subtle exists, but so subtle. So you slip out in nihilism. I don't exist. Or the other extremes, true. Either totally exists from inside, or exists from inside. Labeled, but like the person here. Savatandrika. It exists from labeled by my mind. I labeled by mind, yes, but it exists from inside. So you see. So now that what a Savatandrika thing. Leveled by mind, but it still exists from inside. Or that one. So there's something from it to realize that non-existent, empty. That's the Pasangika to be empty. Realize that wisdom is the only one which can cut the root of samsara, ignorance, which can eliminate the root of samsara. Not other school, the truth. Ultimate truth, this is not other schools. No. Only the person can. You have to understand well what can cut the root of samsara if you want free from samsara, suffering. What can cut the root of samsara, eliminate. That's only person has to realize the person there's subtle way of the emptiness. So you have to really know that well. Otherwise, that's how so anyway, we're there. Okay, there. There were this is
By these merits may transmigratory beings attain the state of all-seeing, subdue the enemy of false, and be freed from the ocean of samsara, disturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. The indescribable, inconceivable, and inexpressible perfection of wisdom, unproduced, unceasing, the nature of space, object of the uniquely knowing transcendental wisdom, to the mother of the victorious ones of the 3 times I prostrate. Daya tha gate gate para samgate bodhe soha. Daya tha gate gate para samgate bodhe so. Daya tha gate gate para samgate bodhe soha. Papa kunjo sumbi kai dembe topi che dopa gyuche mewar gyuche shiva gyuche take pacho medube chongyamba tamje chintun kore so ha.
What's time? What's time? Dinner time? Huh? 1 hour. Okay. Yeah.
Giri tonda gecho shiva da mitene kendan tewa da tumba yuji person so you dashi take on tender tele show.
Lama Rinpoche
Dagi chivor pede tensho la
Kajin
chimbe gone jesum kusun tugi ngujo tsados punzo kele chebe chimbe ku thaya Malaysia jishin sibe tu shage so kila sowa de chamba bawe ngala wanchu Cheb gadan de gaso tabu sisin wongir gyan sumba mebe tela sowa de. With your strong shoulders of learning and practice, you patiently establish in all directions the stainless banner of the Muni's teachings, and especially the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa. To the extremely steadfast of the Zopa, I make request. Sashi Peki Chushin Me Tortam Rira Le Shini De Gambadi Sangye Shendo Mete Buwagi Tokun Namanda Chubasho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyatayami.
Sanje Chudan
Soge Chonamla Chanchu Pado Dani Gapsoche Dage Chenyen Gibe Sonam Dola Penche Sanje Dubasho
Sanje
Chudan Soge Chonamla Chanchu Pado Dani Gapsoche Dage Chenyen Gibe Sonam Dola Penche Sanje Dubasho
Sanje
Chudan Soge Chonam La Chanchu Pado Dani Kapsoch Dagi Chunyen Jibe Sonam Ji Dola Penche Sanje Druba Sho.
For some life that to free the numberless sentiments from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to enlightenment by myself alone. Thereby a master teacher, spirit of omniscience. Thereby which was just in the teaching Lama. So, as Lama Tsongkhapa said, in their teaching, three principal aspects of path to enlightenment. If you don't have wisdom, realizing emptiness, ultimate reality, even your mind is trained in the renunciation bodhicitta, you can't eliminate the root of samsara. Root of samsara is just a word. Oh, root of samsara. So, you see, this is very easy way to say, yeah, this aggregates nature of suffering caused by karma and delusion. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's not only the hell, lower realm brings samsara, but also desire human beings. And the spirit beings, asura beings, desire and deva, they aggregate. Or the nature of suffering caused by karma and delusion. Then form realm, formless realm, they aggregate. In the nature of suffering, caused by delusion, karma. The whole end of the control of karma and delusion, not free from that. So they are nature of suffering, or as well samsara. So you can't cut the you can't eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance. So you understand ignorance. Not knowing that I exist in mere name. Not realize that. And it appeared not immediately level of mind, but it appeared because it exists. There's some existence from its own side. Oh, that, and then you say 100%. Then believe in that. Shamba, then 100%. Then it exists. It is true. It is true. It exists. That concept is not merely level of our mind, but the existence from sight. Oh, then believing that's true. The concept, the hold on that is the root of samsara, root of your samsara, root of all the oceans of hell, hunger, himame, samsara. The root of depression, root of all the sicknesses, root of all the sufferings, root of all the relationship problems, from where the relationship problem came from. You understand all the problems, eh? What your problem do you have? It all came from there. You have to know that. So you have to know that. So that's why meditation. Now emptiness, how that is so important. That's the king of medicine, king of wisdom. You understand? To meditate to realize that. You see? Now you understand. So it says, therefore, attempt to realize dependent arising. So this, as I mentioned already, they gave the devil Rinpoche and Rinpoche from Tibet, who one of the Lama, who even there's so much danger in Tibet, doing all over. This is one of the Lama who gives teachings to many people. So yeah, he said it's a subtle dependent arising. But Captain Chudan just says gross dependent cause condition. But recent the ceremony, one was well learned, the teacher from where the monastery, and then here we do teachings, also some teachings of the author of the ceremony. I have a college at the monastery, all the debating subjects on the 5 great texts, logics, and proving how Buddha is reliable, they can trust on. And that's because Buddha's teaching is reliable. So the about reincarnation, not about the mind, about the analysis on that. So some people think it's blind faith. Not at all. They debate every year they debate. It's a 2-month-old or something, 1 month, debating on the logic. So there's 4 chapters on that. So many people think it's a blind faith. It's just faith. It's the Buddhist faith, faith. But it's not that. It's not that. All the things how Buddha is reliable, how it's pure. There's all the reasons. Checking. See, well, so much analysis has some study in the higher. The older monastery nunneries, nowadays nunneries, not before in Tibet. Now outside in this ones asked them to learn Tibet philosophy. So nunneries, so the Kopan Nunnery, 2 nuns passed examination among all the nuns in India. So she Namtul, that became the first one, best one, came out of the first examination. So Kopan nuns are very famous. There are many nunnery in India, Dharamsala, So, but the Kopan, and then also Nepal, there are Kopan nuns, there are nunnery, quite few nunnery, but the Kopan nuns are very famous in the education, debating the philosophy. This year there are about 8 cases. Geshe-mats who passed. Because what I'm going to say, I've got. Because again, what was I talking about? Geshe just says maybe that he didn't say specifically gross dependence or subtle dependence, didn't say, but he thought both sound like that. So there. So now, more you think, more you know how it exists. Not only gross dependence, dependent cause, but subtle dependence, not only dependent parts, but Dakshi is the best level, the eye. Dakshi is the eye. It's Dakshi, that which is label. Dakshi. So, I exist, depend on both best labeled and the label where labeled existence, labeled phenomena. So that's here the labeled I. So you see, self-demonstration. Self-demonstration. Because there's a world best, so the label exists. So you see, I exist in mere name, meaning with my mind. Oh, you understand? So unbelievable. So what I'm saying is, more you think of that, more you meditate that, special subtle dependence, more you think of that, it's more clear. It's much more clear what exists from inside do not exist at all. You see? Like this. What appears, what real do not exist from inside, more clear. You understand? And then you see, Nagarjuna said, Tenjing Deva Juani, Tongna Timu Juminjuru, Tejere Baba Kunji Tej, Tante Kona never cha. This depends arising. If you see this, ignorance do not rise. Therefore, put all the effort. Here. So, never time. the Konan only the dependent arising. Oh, so to be, how say, to be realized, to be found, this only this talk, the dependent arising. Oh, emphasize that, we see, by Nagarjuna. Then Nagarjuna said also danger. Same which number time Rimba, Shechavi, Tingi. So danger, the chapter, the graduate train the mind in the aspect of precious thoughts. So that thinking means the latter. There's a danger in the commentaries by Buddha. Danger is from Buddha. Danger is the commentaries by Pandits, Nalanda Pandits, Nagarjuna, oh, the 70 Pandits. So, yeah, in Nagarjuna said, Tenjin Deva Jung the Jai Sungi Sungi Zoji Jeba Samute Kange Dini Yangda Tonga Te Sangye Diniban Chodo Tong. But now you understood. I read very loudly, so. So, then you watch the joy. This dependent arising is the most Jeba Kauchatung with Jeba that cherish so much, that hold very important, cherish the cherished very profound one, the treasure of the teachings of Buddhas. Buddhas, the cherished, profound teaching of the profound of the treasure, profound cherished, the profound of the treasure of Buddha's teachings. The subject depends right on the anyone who sees this in the dependence, anyone who sees this, purely, totally, purely Yangdak, totally, purely who sees this, then you see able to see the supreme aspect, the ultimate nature of Buddha. Sangye tinye panwan chotusum ultimate nature of Buddha, or maybe Buddha himself there. All that you see, and who sees the dependent rising, or purely without slight mistake, see the person can be, then you see that, then realize emptiness. So then you see from there, develop that wisdom directly perceiving it from there, then Oh, you see all the division, the gross. Then you see Buddha. And then you see Buddha. You become Buddha, you see Buddha. So it's mentally. Oh, you see Buddha mentally. Oh, you see like that. Okay, so I think. So I just read some. And from the hips of the tomb says, Dala Puya Noya Che, Shibanan Seba Che, Dajan Dala Yamena, Podanona Karashi. So you see, you remember how where we did meditation introduced, you see. So the children's thinking. I have son and wealth. So the children doesn't mean the body is small. Children, the mind. Could not see emptiness, could not see true truth, could not see the emptiness, could not see. And instead of emptiness, existed from its side. Believe in that. The child, that is child, mental child, not the body. The children, they think that I have wealth, I have money, I have dollars, I have child. Then they go to Tibet, or go to Indian or China, I have son. Okay? Believe in this real one. Real I, real child, real world. So the real Padma, the real wife, real husband, real children, real house, real bank. So real Pita, no, real Khaza, Italian cheese. Real mozzarella. So like that. But it's example, but you should elaborate. So everything real. Oh yeah. Oh, the children think their way. You see, children believe what appear, all the hallucinations appear in the life, day and night, all time. That's from beginning to birth, not only from this morning, not from birth, from beginning to birth. But in the reality, in the reality, there's no I. In the reality, there's no I. As I told you before. That. So how can there be child and wealth? No way. Oh, you see? You know, India, the guys, I mean, general India things, when they get child, son, oh, the son, so then when they get girls, I heard this guy, you see, the girls, because I think poor people, when they send the girl to wife or other, other family, wife or son, their son, so the family have to give 1 lakh, 100,000 rupees. So I told you already, in the gardener, the dead died long ago. Gardener Root told me, reported me, the heaviest suffering in their life is the waiting of the daughter. The son seems to didn't have to pay, but daughter has to pay $100,000. This is the heaviest burden, suffering in their life. Wow. So he's very poor, he told me. So he has to send his girl to marry this. So I thought I should help. Then, you see, those daughters were born, daughters, well, children who were born, daughter, girl. Then they put kerosene and burn, kill in the villages. I didn't hear from rich family, but villages. And also, they give food. As a girl, the child, small child, less and less food. Then let the girl to die. So in the village, poor people do like that. So I thought to change that, not a root school, but not a material school, but Adriana, the Italian lady who ran the, well, there was a leprosy project, treatment, leprosy, and there were now TB and different things. And she had two schools, village school. I want to see. And so I thought to pay money for 1 or 2 families. I myself pay money so that they can, they don't want to pay money, so they can, they start new culture. You know, the girl family don't have to pay money. To me, the son don't pay money, I pay money, so I start like that. Without need to pay, I mean, without pay the son to another family. So maybe one family, 2, 3 people like that. It starts, then slowly, because more, then start new culture that this way. You don't import 1,000 rupees. You know, they pay like that. So no matter how much pay poor. Very bad system, very bad system. So I thought to change in the way, but I didn't get to talk to the family. And I would have talked to the family, one of the families first. If they agreed, then slowly, that I thought to the change, to another culture, start among the poor people. So anyway, if there's no I, how can they get mine? You understand? So that I am mine, so so this is believing truly existent, real one. So the negative imprint of that, then ceases. Negative imprint of that ceases. Then you see the cause of samsara, the nyalamba, cause karma and delusion gets ceased. Then you have no more rebirth. Then you have the one day fish, the cause of some suffering, the cause of death, you see, and then the cause of rebirth, you see. Rebirth also in that nyalamba, the immediate cause of the samsara, you see. This aggregate, you see. come and do when this is, then you have no more rebirth, you have no more old age, you have no more sickness, you have no more, you have death. Oh, this is just all that. Didn't say it. Oh, and then I say, and also in the root text, we get some root text. Yeah, but I mentioned this. Kya mele, tamde che some nearly kya me. So, kya mele means kya mele, tamde che means from no birth, all the birth happens. From no birth, all the birth are there. From no birth, all are born. You can say. From no birth, all are born. From no birth means as we believe, as go to our hallucinant mind, is ignorance. The birth appear real one, real birth, existing from inside. Then holding on to the real. So there's no such thing, there's such birth. Your marriage from no birth means that. Then all are born means all are, you see, which comes in existence, and that is a mere birth, mere level birth. What a pure real one? No! But all are born is the mere level birth. So next one, the commentary to that. Kitam nili kyame. Kitam nili. From the mere birth, there is no birth. So what is birth? The mere level birth. So Chitam, only that, mere birth. So therefore, there's no birth, there's no real birth, there's no real birth. You understand? So similar meditation, you see, you can do that. The old age. From no old age, all the old age happened. You see, from no old age, then all the old age happened. From the mere old age, from the old age is a mere mere level old age. So there's no old age. That means there's no real old age. What appear to us, what we believe? No. They're all the things. So for no sickness, then all the sickness happened. So mere sickness, for mere sickness, maybe she would say, because mere sickness, there's no sickness, means there's no real sickness. What appear to you, your hallucination, real sickness, and holding as a real sickness, there's no such thing. There's no real sickness. So same thing you do with the death. From no death, all the death happened. Then, because only the mere death. There's no death, but there's no real death. Those are great meditation. Those are great, unbelievable meditations. So there's no such thing, death. Then you're so scared, real death appear to believe hold on. That's so scary. So there's no such thing. And the reality. So similar, you're dying in dream, but you hold to really believe this is real death. There's so much of pride and cry and all that. You see, so we will let the dream. So there's no actual death. You see, there's no actual death. But you see, in the dream, you dreamed of death. You stop dying. So you see, death. So it was a great meditation. So I stopped here. So I just then said, all the phenomena from the heap of the teaching. All the phenomena like dreams, illusion. So I do not have to say more. I already told him in the dream. All the phenomena like dream, like illusion. You think, you discuss, you think, you meditate yourself. There's no truly existing nature. There's nothing is a truly existing nature. You see? It appears to you, but it's hallucination. So there's no really truly existing nature. Wow, there's no truly existing nature. But appearing, but you have appearance. So, so they don't cling. The hallucination you have happened. So, you see, it doesn't, but you have hallucination. So, don't cling, don't dress up, don't hold, don't cling. You see? Oh, that's the practice, in the most important practice, one most important practice in our life. Okay, so what is that now? 6:30. Lunchtime. Dinner time is 7. Oh, that's 6:30. I see. Half hour. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. So I just okay. I don't know. So we see, yes, you can rely on to be free from lower realm, to not be born there. That's very. In the lower realm, in the hell, in the lower realm, and unbelievable suffering for incredible length of time. So, you see, of course, just how should I rely upon Buddha Dhamma Sangha, going for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You see, then you can be free from the lower realm. Don't have to be born, like that. Yeah, but the main thing is, there's not. Yes, you can do, but there's not sufficient. You have to be free from a whole entire samsara, the nature of suffering. By realizing how the samsara, the nature of suffering, so then you get wish to be liberated from samsara. If you don't realize, if you look at the samsara as a beautiful park or something to enjoy, then there is no thought to be free from samsara. Then you then take a refuge to Dhamma Sangha to be free from samsara. Doesn't happen. Do you understand? So if you don't recognize, you have the cancer or you have the disease, and then you look for the medicine. So then the right medicine, when you discover, then we should take that to recover for you free from cancer. So like that is in any disease. So then take a refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha to be free from samsara. Because you see that samsara is nature of suffering. Was that. So things I just thought a little introduction of will life here. There's Geshe Sabas, my teacher, great teacher, outstanding, this known in Tibet, the 6 monasteries in Tibet with the extensive learning of the Sutra, and then, Tantra question, Tantra. But I mean, you can learn Tantra within the monastery, but so it depends on individuality. So there's his explanation. But they have done the this class. So anyway, that just was a rough idea. Do you want true or not it? Do you want true will of life? Not. I 12 links is the will of life. Well, you have shown the will of life. Which foolish? So you went through the tooling. Okay. Okay. I don't have to go through twice. And then do the will of life. There's the most will of life. Most will of life tangas wrong, mistaken. What you can buy in Nepal, the artists don't study the text. They don't study the British text, the philosophy, the Ganjur, what Buddha said. Don't. So just copy from the art of the most. So mostly not correct. So you see, so some is a truth. There's a true suffering. There's 60 realms, true suffering, and true cause of suffering. The peak and cause chicken. Actually, it's pigeon. It's pigeon and snake. In the sutra, I think it's explained pigeon. And then, even though Lama artists draw chicken, but pigeon and the snake. So both of the tail is in the mouth of the pig. Not by one. No. Maybe it's some Lama, but the sutra, what Buddha said is two animals' tail that comes through the mouth of pig, and that is because from ignorance, pig shows the ignorance, Rudra Samsara, this particular ignorance, that different ignorance. So from that, if you have that ignorance, then it's holding the eye, is what appeared truly existing from there. Then holding on, believing that's true, then that's Rudra Samsara, so your Rudra Samsara. So that's it's signified by pig. So from that, then attachment signified by pigeon, and then anger signified by snake. So it comes from that. So that's why both cells come from the pig. So that's what's explained in the sutra. So so that pigeon. Why pigeon? Because pigeon has so much attachment to it's a wife or the pigeon. So even snot, even people throw snot, then the snot you pick up, then you feed the the husband or the wife. Pitch was not so unbelievable attachment. So that's why the pigeon and as a pigeon is used and not chicken. So in the sutra, what Buddha explained, the specific reasons are that usually in the will of life is chicken. But there's some pigeons, some as good pigeon, so that. So mostly eaten by not one like that around, but it is not so much. So that's true. That then the karma, this black, the black side, then the negative brings because of. When going down the glory, then they see the white side of the virtuous path, according to virtue, then they come and going up dressed well and so like when Pure Land or higher birth, happiness, border of the happiness, happy transmigrant beings never him well dressed up happily. So anyway. So that then collect non-virtue, then they go down Lord. So true. This is the true cause of suffering, the delusion, the karma. So it's right. So then true suffering, there's 6 realms, true suffering, that's the whole thing, what it shows. So then the Kasuri, many will lives, some will lives didn't have true truth, cessation of suffering and true path, didn't have that. Sometimes, some will of life, so, like that, I've seen. No, only suffering. No true cessation, suffering, true path. True cessation, suffering, true path. You see, your achievement from the true cause, true suffering is not there, and true path is not there. So it's very sad. Only the suffering. Then some tangas, you see. There's a Buddha showing, Buddha pointing out, and there's a Kasuri, moon circle, moon circle on the 12th finger, or the other side, there's Buddha pointing. Then the other side, there's shows the true path, English? Do you know English? Or someone know English? Can you read? Can you read? Yeah.
Which one?
Somebody says you want chance.
You see if this verse.
Maybe you can borrow somebody's eye. Somebody. Yeah, go on.
Rinpoche, Zambe Shungshin, Chungwarcha, Sange.
Marmara, it's English.
Inchi Mindo, Rinpoche, Inchi na Mindo, Pinashi. Pina Mindo. Sister Party Mindo. Centuration. I can't translate.
That's English now.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So I have one picture. So like this. There's no true path. There's a true suffering, moon, or other day here, or on the source here, or there, on the other side, was the Buddha point like this. So here, there's a circle moon that signifies the true cessation of suffering. Then the true path is double the verse which I read. So many people have like to have that. So we should have all the Four Noble Truths. That's the instrument, the path, how to achieve that. Yeah. But it didn't have many people are missing. It may be true suffering, but true path is missing. Many people are alive. So like that. Also, if that verse is not written up there, nowhere written. So, yeah, like that, many mistakes. Okay, I read my broken English. Make effort to destroy it. Enter the Buddha Dharma, eliminate the load of death, like an elephant destroys a grass hut. Whoever takes up the practice of the Vinaya ethics with great consciousness, so that morality, emphasize the morality, you understand? Ethical life, morality. But it's not emphasizing manganan, only that, no. So morality, therefore, not anyone cannot take morality, but he may be, he can understand, his brain to understand, you understand? So, our heart, So anyway, whoever takes up the practice of ethics with great consciousness abandons the cycle of rebirth and thus brings an end to suffering. Oh, that shows the true path. So, like this, so very difficult to live life. People, artists don't study the kanjur, Buddha, how Buddha explained. So they just copy from another will, but must like that. So I have a most correct one. Before I enter, there was one original Lama's room, but enter the room with Sita. So from the before they went down the steps, then there's a what is that? I don't know. There's a will of life. Done for some years. So guided how the will life should be according to the teaching Buddha. So it's very nice. So the true path is translated by Geshe-ma from Germany. What's her name? Geshe Oma. She translated into very good English. And then yes. So inside there's pig and the pigeons come from the mountain. So the Lord was dead, you see. Which was impairment. So didn't have all the like deity, all the skeletons, all the deities, customs didn't have, they don't have. They participate like they make like deity, the wrathful deity, don't have all those things. So don't have it. So what painting that was done is correct. It didn't have like deities, all the drawings. So everything is done correctly. The painting, the English translation, they're very good. So it's good to make a photo. More photo to everybody to a portrait, so you can make portrait big and small. What about to put in the room, to put to the door? Usually at the door of monastery, on the walls, usually it's Wheel of Life. There's one painting, so when the people come, then there's a caretaker have to explain about Wheel of Life. So when the people come, it's in the past, in Buddha's time, so like that. So they get the whole idea why monk, why ordinary person, why you have to do that. So it gives all understanding. To people sometimes gives the whole idea before entering the Gomba, see the holy object. So it's a very, very good education. That's like that. Then outside the 12 link, 12 different religious limb, the round, how you involve, how you circle in samsara. So this 12 link shows also like that. So it is not able to explain to you, so I think I don't have to do. So that's the real vast, so important to be free from samsara. Yes, to stop the evolution, 12 different relative limbs, to stop. Then how important to maintain emptiness, to realize, so important. You understand? Now you understand? So the Buddha instructed this will of life to show the unbelievable suffering of Israel, or they come from delusion, karma, so then, So, to that basic thing is a special insight, the Tang spiritual insight. Or then that depends on the higher training of the meditation, you know, concentration, high concentration. All the shine, that depends on the heart in the morality. Heart in the morality, that's the way to be, that's the basic thing, way to be free from samsara. If you want to free from samsara, the first part is, yes, refuge, karma, the living ethical life, morality, you understand? The lay people have vows to morality, the monk not the highest, you understand? All like that. So now you understand how important is that helps then to realize heightened concentration. From that, then great insight, you know, all that. So there's a way to get out. So, all right. So, yeah, then you know. Yeah, maybe. So that I should have, very important to have, beautiful life. In your room, so to remember, to remind you are in samsara, and how to get rid of that, how to free from that. It shows very clear in the Four Noble Truth. So it's very, very important. You know, monasteries outside, so that it's possible that I have the very correct one, the English, and all that. You want to have a copy. So similar, there's picture there, of the compassion, how to live the life with the compassion with my picture. Is that, already got. So that was, of course, it doesn't mean to publicize my portrait, not that. The real one is how to live the life with compassion, how to live the life. You remember I said, if you did common course, you practice kindness for others. You live the life for others, understand? Or to live the life with compassion. So if you die, you see everything with compassion. But even if you die with compassion to others. So like that, the will of life should have. That's so important. Okay. Yeah, what's that now?
6 minutes.
6 minutes, okay. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, so now, so with the refuge, there's with the refuge, you can take only refuge vow, only refuge, but it has, you went through the benefits of refuge from Lamrim or not? You went, okay. Only there's so unbelievable, so much. Even with the refuge, in the refuge vow, so much makes your life totally different. That's kind of earth different. So then on top of that, the lay vow, from 5 Upasika vow, you can take one, whichever you prefer. Then you can take or 2, or even 3, even 4, or 5. So you went through the creative results from the cause, and the experience is the result of the cause, and experience. Depending on intent and virtue. So, see, unbelievable suffering is there. So, then, so she Samajora Tatu, she's based Samba taught to like the successful doctrine or taught Java action. Tatu is goal, Tatu is one because orgasm happens to so for example, this complete action, then it's a rapid result, but the Lord, and then that's unbelievable into time and all that heavy suffering. Then even you're born the human being at the good karma, then a positive result, very dirty place, very dirty, unhygienic, filthy carcass of the many dirty things, and somehow you live in that, you're born that. Sometimes in our life we have to cross a few minutes on those land. Those few minutes even we have to cross. So through that's the result of your passing karma, sexual over positive result through the place. And to connect with that, your karma, your mind, pass you so the positive result, then the positive result, then the then in your human realm, so it's still you experience the karma of that. So the experience and results of the cause. So how you conduct the other sentiments, the other sentiment to you, experience and results of the cause. So the abuse, for example, abuse, or why somebody abused you is a result of you abused in the past, to those sentiments in the past you abused. So as a result, so it's like you caused them to abuse you. You understand? You caused them to abuse you as a result. That's the basic Buddhism. I told you many times. Without harm your side to other sentient being, nobody can harm you. Nobody. I told that many times. So that's you are supposed to remember. You're supposed to remember this. Immediately when you receive harm, something you don't like, something happens, immediately you remember. Otherwise you get angry. If you don't remember this, you get angry. You create the harm others, killing others. So with the total ignorance, suddenly without a second you will remember this. You are miserable. Then no way to get angry. You get even compassion to help others. So as I mentioned, quoted already. So all this is abuse, is a little abuse. Like that. This is psychology, best psychology. You don't get angry. You get a whole compassion to the sentient being, to other people. From you receive all the happiness, all the good things. When Buddha Dhamma Sangha comes, everything is precious. You understand? So, then they clean the same cause, clean because the past habit, imprint left on the mental continuum. So again, because the imprint, you want to again, you see, because past habit. So the Kopan boss, the monks told me, and that they say, they know that sin is very bad, but But he says, but you see, uncontrollably you go to still. Boy told me that monk. That's because past karma, you have stolen from others because habit, imprint, negative level mental, you know. So therefore, though you know bad intention, but you see, there's a past habit, you know, forces you to still. So like that, simple system is that. So anyway, what I say, so creating the ultimate cause. So you do again to others is the same as again. So creating so you do again. So again from this experience is the ultimate cause of the Lord. Then another good karma you born him, but then again you possess the result of dirty place, healthy, dirty, healthy, unhealthy. Very humble for life. With such a place you have to live, or you see, and then but this particular relative system to conduct. Then can you then experience results in the culture. You don't get along, the husband wife, the wife or the husband is a challenge to the husband, or even though they're together but never get along. You see, like that, never get along, even still together, never harmonious, like that. Which is the cause of separate, you see. Always competition. Like that, and then the Katsuri create results, some of the causes that again you are. They create certain conduct to others, you abuse others, what? All of them. So that's the example. Then you see, by creating some of the cause, you experience, you create karma again. So again you experience force of result. So one of these doing again to others, again they create a force of result. Force of result you have to experience. But the life goes. So you mean samsara without samsara. No end from samsara, no free from samsara, so endless. You make samsara, suffering samsara, endless. You understand? All of that would then tender. So therefore, now this is the time, only time. I received perfect immediate birth. I met Dharma. And then she understand karma. It's unbelievable. This one time we wake up from sleep, ignorance. We wake up from sleep, ignorance, sleep. So then this is the time to do the best. What we can meet Dharma one time. So this is the best. What the refuge is. Refuge is the basis for all this. You understand? Basis. You have to know importance. So relying with Dhamma Sangha, okay? So now the food time. So take food. We take refuge to food first. Okay, thank you. So after lunch, after dinner, so I do the representative Bhattacharya. But so everybody, please come to listen, even you are not taking refuge Bhattacharya. Listen, learn. If you're not doing this, it's very important to not cheat yourself. Okay, so that's Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rinpoche, Majewan. Kevanya by my bay, Kone Kong the Pepper, shoe. You are the Lama Sanja to go and the door to jam. Go over to it, Jamambore to the Jimbato, Kunda Sambote, and the you are that and the Radumo, the Jimmy and Shimoka. I gave it our digging some water. Thank you very much. Yeah.